Hello everybody, this is Maniac4Bricks, and I'm here today with another LEGO haul. This is from Toys R Us, and originally I bought all these items on November 19th, 2016. This haul is just uploaded at a later point because I just wanted to get right away into the sets themselves, so I had to take a whole bunch of them out of the packages and start building with them, especially because it's a new wave of LEGO Dimensions and more to add to the games. So the first one we have here is the Toys R Us exclusive Marceline the Vampire Queen from Adventure Time. Now, as of recording this video, I've already tested it out in the game. I have not heard anything back really from LEGO Dimensions, the customer service, but it does have that problem in which I cannot play as the figure and therefore cannot get the instructions for building the lunatic amp. I'm sure that it's a simple assembly, but I'd still like to follow the instructions and do it as best as possible with the game, instructions. So I will take care of reviewing that at a later time, as well as talking about the figure itself, how it plays in game, if it has special abilities, and if it unlocks anything particular other than the battle arena or the Adventure Time world. We also have the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them Tina Goldstein Fun Pack. I've played with this one for a bit as of recording the video, and it's actually a bit fun. Swooping Evil, I didn't quite recognize it just by looking at the picture itself, and only by looking at the name on the box did I really recognize it from the movie. It's sort of inaccurate, but I think for what they were trying to make for some small micro version for LEGO Dimensions, just to fit onto the toy pad, they did an okay job with it. They definitely got the color scheme down, I'll give it that. But I'll talk more about that in its own review. I've also picked up the E.T. Fun Pack. This one was actually pretty cool. I had to do the update before actually playing with it, but it was pretty fun, at least building the phone home, and talk more about all these packs and so on in their respective reviews. I've also picked up two more of the gaming capsules. I only have the package for it here, but I've already opened them up and thrown a lot of the gadgets and vehicles into them, because I want to be sure that the vehicles and gadgets stay together properly, even if I have them stowed away somewhere. I've had them in a cardboard box for a while, and they would have a big tendency to fall apart, and even some like the dragons from Ninjago are very hard to put back together just by hand. So I figured if I put them into something like this, the pieces will be contained, and it'll be easier to reassemble if I need them in the game. Now, other than those things, there's actually a bunch of more exciting things. Well, there's also one more thing for LEGO Dimensions, the Gremlins Team Pack. And I already have Sonic, and I already have Fantastic Beasts. I already talked about those in the previous haul. These are all the other ones I couldn't find at Target. So I now have the full wave. I just need to get Green Arrow somehow from GameStop, but I'll figure that out later. Playing with these in-game, haven't really done so much right now, but I do know a little bit about their features. Again, I will play more with that, and you'll see reviews. You'll probably see reviews by the time this video goes live. So, kind of a weird, past and future sort of thing playing with this video. So other than that, there are actually a whole bunch of exciting things with this video for the haul from Toys R Us. First things first, they had an event in which if you go between 12 to 2, they had, at my particular Toys R Us, 2 events going on. The traditional one that they had for November 20th was that you can get a free Stormtrooper minifigure from Star Wars Rebels. And the way that you did that was simply a scavenger hunt through the LEGO aisle. They gave you this card, and you would have to find all of the little tags that are off of the store shelves to spell out C-3PO. It got obvious once you got at least 2 or 3 of them in there, and then you would bring this back, you would get this, and you would also get a poster. The poster I have separately, so I'll talk more about that at a later time, or maybe just have it up on display in future videos. Now, other than that, I had another event at my particular Toys R Us, and I don't know if every one of them had it, but I know it was a previous event for Toys R Us. It was the Nexo Knights monster build. And this I was excited about because I missed out on this one because I was working at a convention, so I'm happy to get this with all the pieces. Unfortunately, I did not get the instructions as a paper form, but I did take pictures of it while I was there, so I can build that and talk about it in its own video later. And you can check out all the videos on the channel themselves. You can check them all out in different playlists, including LEGO Dimensions, Star Wars. Well, I've already reviewed this figure before in Star Wars, so that's already up there. even before this haul gets up there, and even next one nights, and a bunch more new sets that I will have in their own playlist as well. This isn't really a 2017 set, so I'm not going to talk about it in that playlist, but I will have this as part of the exclusive playlist that I have on my channel, Jeffrey and Friends. This is actually slated for a December 4th release, but I was lucky to get it early, and I did not beg or, bribe or anything. They just simply made the decision to let me have it, and it was about $10 retail. I was also able to get this Bricktober pack. This is about $20 retail, and yes, a bit much to get, but it was a little bit less expensive than trying to get, $60 or $80 worth every single week of October. Now, moving on to the 2017 sets that I kind of hinted at already. There are a bunch of sets that I've found at Toys R Us that are already on store shelves for 2017 LEGO. I've picked up only a few of them for now, so I have a bit to work with, and I'll publish those right before this haul goes up. So, first one we have is the Green Cruiser, and this was about $10 retail at Toys R Us. And I'm really looking forward to this one because I like the Creator cars. They are very good designs. I only have a small portion of them, but I hope to get more of the earlier ones and even some later ones as well. These car designs are actually pretty cool, in my opinion, for fitting minifigures inside of them. And I usually like to test it for that as well. I've done that with the Sunset Speeder, but I haven't done a review yet, so we'll see about that at a later time. Next up, we have the Mighty Dinosaur set. This was $15 in the United States retail, so not the inflated price at Toys R Us or anything like that. This one I'm looking forward to because it's a smaller dinosaur-based Creator set. We haven't had one of those in a little while. Usually they'd be $20 or more, so this should be fun to build and rebuild for all the 3 models. And last but not least, for 2017 sets, we have the Fire Patrol suitcase. This is probably the only one I've seen for juniors, and I'm kind of intrigued by it. The way that it's built, the pieces that are put into it, and even some of the printed pieces over on this side. So, I'm looking forward to it. I've always been curious about these suitcases for a while, but not really enough to get one until now. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you look forward to all those 2017 reviews, as well as the LEGO Dimension reviews and the exclusive reviews. We got a lot to cover. So, be sure to stick around on the channel, and you can check out the playlists in the description below or on the channel page itself to see more information. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.